Hey all, good evening and welcome to Raja's Puzzle Corner, the one stop shop for all your Rubik's solving queries and solutions. I see a lot of new people visiting my channel of late. Welcome to all of those who are new, and also thanks for visiting my channel. For those who are new and casually browsing or visiting my videos, but are serious about solving Rubik's and learning more techniques, I suggest and request you to subscribe to my channel so that you can get to know about new playlists that are being published and any other comments or solutions and interactions becoming easier. For those who are not aware and do not browse through, I have published a series of playlists, one for the 2 by 2, 3 by 3, 4 by 4, and 5 by 5. Of course, 3 by 3 has three different ways of solving: the beginner CFOP or the Frederick method, the advanced CFOP method, and the Roos method. And of course, the edge parities is another series of clip that I have given. I have also published something for the wooden and the metal puzzles. So for those who are not visited, I would request you to go through my channel and then look at the other clips so you can get a fair idea of what's been there. And probably this is the last in the series of or the final one in the series of the square puzzles. As you see, all the 2 by 3, 2 by 2, 3 by 3, 4 by 4, and 5 by 5, they are all square cubes. And what I'm going to do today is more of a 6 by 6 is it's the final one, concluding one in the square cube. And we are left with, after this is done, we'll be left with the much challenging complex ones, which are not the regular shapes. For example, the gear ball, the master pyraminx that you can see. This is one, the megaminx, which is sort of the dodecahedron, and we have the windmill and the axle. All these things will be coming in the next series of playlists, so keep looking for additional playlists as they come, as I upload them. And for people who are already in the advanced, for example, people are solving the windmill or the axis cube or the axle cube or master pyraminx, megaminx, gearball, or the 6 by 6. If you are already there and you're waiting for the playlist, I would recommend you make a comment, or you can reach out to my directly through my channel. It's at Raja Seshadri Kannan in YouTube, youtube.com/at the rate of Raja Seshadri Kannan. So you can look at it and then you can give me a comment. I would definitely try to help you, or provide some inputs in solving, and then I can also see if I can learn something from there and then publish it to the other audience. So please do comment for anything that you need which has not been published yet. And for those who are coming afresh, welcome on board. So this is again going to be a series of clips. I would say each of the clip being like 5 to 7 minutes on an average, and I would take you through the solution for the 6 by 6, and essentially how that translates into a 3 by 3, and then subsequently how we're going to solve the 3 by 3. So I'll just keep all these complex dragons behind, and of course my terrifying dragon is my axle cube, which is the latest one, and it's one of the toughest that I've seen. So these are yet to be we'll have the publishing the playlist later. I'll be publishing it later, but right now I'm going to focus today on the 6 by 6. Okay, with that brief introduction, again I'll try to give a brief overview of 6 by 6 and get into the solution into the subsequent clip. But again, I would be looking at, unlike what I did in 5 by 5 where I added the terminologies later, I'm going to tell you about the terminologies here and how the 6 by 6 will narrate or translate into a 3 by 3. And then from there on, it's a simple question of using a 3 by 3. One of the three techniques that I have already shared, and one is the beginner CFOP, advanced CFOP, or your Roos method. So you can go for any of those. So I will go into the description of how a 6 by 6 Rubik cube. As you see, these are small pieces. Even though it is a 6 by 6, it is not the size, the pieces are not big enough, they are small. So it is actually a bit complex, and it's going to take more time to solve. Even though you know how to do it, you have to do the same set of moves for each of the side, and that itself is going to take a lot of time. So it needs a lot of patience and if we in the process of doing one, if you screw up something, then we have to again fix those. So it's definitely going to be time consuming, and you need to have a lot of time and effort and patience, particularly as I say, to go through bigger cubes. Of course, I'm tempted always to by my boy to go for 7 by 7, 8 by 8 and whatnot, but I chose to stop at 6 by 6 and then move on to the tougher ones, or the asymmetric cubes. For example, these are not the square ones, and obviously it is not easy for us to do it. So I switched to those instead of going to the 7 by 7, 8 by 8. All those follows the same principle in my belief. But 6 by 6 is slightly complex because of multiple reasons, which I will explain you in the next clip. So again, welcome to Raja's Puzzle Corner, the one stop shop for Rubik's solutions. And for those who are subscribed to the channel, hearty thanks to you. And for those who have not subscribed, please click on the subscribe button and then subscribe so that you can get to know about the new clips that are being published. Thank you all, and then let's move on to the next clip with the explanation. Till then, take a small break. Thank you.